want like very attractive guys. Like my dream aesthetic is that whoever I'm with, it's like, oh, he must be rich.
I got money.
How embarrassing.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, because my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely embarrassing. This single mother got a harsh taste of reality.
Yeah, do you want to like rip your... My name's Alicia. I'm 31. I'm a hairstylist. I've done a reality show. I'm trying to see what else. I do fitness. I have a child. I'm a mother. What else?
How much money does he need to make a year?
He needs to make money. Like, I prefer an entrepreneur, but if not, I would prefer, you know, somebody who knows, who is stable in their career. Let me just say that.
Okay, how much is that?
Huh?
How much is that a year?
About 6 figures, you know, nice little number.
Now, after hearing all of that, I guess she had a couple viewers who wanted to hop on the show and I guess express their opinions of the matter. Thankfully, this guy did not hold back.
How are you?
I'm chilling. How you doing, Melanie?
Good.
Your shirt at? Why you got no shirt on?
Because I'm getting my weight up. You feel me?
Huh?
I'm getting my weight up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say, Alicia, yeah, this ain't for you, baby girl. This ain't for you. You for the streets.
Say it again.
You got a baby daddy. We don't want you. I'm sorry. We don't want you. I'm sorry.
We don't want you.
We don't want you. I'm here to tell you we don't want you. We just here to troll you tonight. We as in mineral in general. We don't want you. If your baby daddy don't want you, what do you think somebody else gonna want you?
Gotcha.
And there we go, the harsh taste of reality that I was talking about. What did she expect every single man was gonna say? I said this before and I'll say it again. Single mothers have a hard time advertising themselves, and instead, they like to advertise themselves as a burden. Do you think that's the best possible way in order for you to get someone? I don't think so. You should be looking to make the guy's life easier, not harder. Saying he has to pay for all the bills, he has to make a lot of money, and heck, also has to do with your baby daddy and your kid.
What happens, do you think, if you follow women's advice to your tribe?
Everything will fail.
Everything will fail.
Since women thinking by feelings, you know.
Yeah, when you go to hunt animals for dinner, there's not enough time to, I guess, express your feelings or your emotions.
In America, will 100% look after you.
So the guys here won't do that?
Please, shut where?
Oh, there'll be guys in the UK that'll look after.
No, I doubt it.
Oh, no, wait, alright, would you look after her? Would you look after her? I'm not her father. Oh, see, okay, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Americans, if I say I want a certain pattern, I don't have to ask too hard.
The only women who are saying that they need a man to look after them are the ones who are doing absolutely nothing in the relationship. They won't cook for you, they won't clean for you. Once again, that'll be the biggest burden ever. No one wants to deal with that.
Somebody please fucking explain to me why I don't get any likes on Hinge. Like, it can't be because I'm ugly. Am I ugly?
Now, do I believe she got 0 likes? No, she definitely did. Heck, I seen some women post literally a blank wall and it'll get 100 likes just because it's a girl behind that wall. Probably not getting likes by men that she wants.
If it's an insecurity because I'm gonna get male attention and you don't like that, then that's an insecurity. Because I'm like, my man, trust me, like, I'm all about you. Like, I'm not doing this for you at all. Like, I want you to have trust for me. And if he's like, oh yeah, like, let me reflect on that. That is because of my insecurity. Then we could have that discussion.
What you call insecurity, I call having a standard. I call having a boundary.
Yeah, I think we can all agree with that. And honestly, I have to say, let me just play devil's advocate and say that, yeah, sure, it's an insecurity that men have. Instead of you trying to, I guess, appease his insecurities, make him feel better about himself. Caring about the one you love, you just have to shame him for it and say, you know what, it's an insecurity, you gotta fix that. Instead of me just putting more clothes on, you gotta fix your insecurity. How does that show you really care about that person?
You just gotta keep living. Livin.
So now she's finally free from this so-called divorce, but let's see how it ended up for her and why she wanted to be free so badly.
The thing about a natural body is that the thighs, the calves, the ass, it all match together, baby.
I love my pictures. It's pretty.
Okay, interesting. I think we all can see where this is going, but trust me guys, it does get much worse.
Okay, you may not care at all, but I figured out I can clap side to side.
So you're telling me this is exactly why she wanted a divorce so badly? But apparently she was getting a lot of backlash on the internet for this, and let's see what she has to say about it.
Ignore my face. I just literally I'm pulling up to school, like doing my thing. I'm actually shaking right now. So I just wanted to address some things. I wanted to get on here and, yeah, I've heard the rumors. I'm seeing the comments. I'm seeing the messages. I've seen the T pages. I've seen all of it, okay? So I just wanted to come on here and just answer a few questions for you. It's important for me to be transparent and honest with my audience because that's just who I am. And even if it makes me look bad or a bunch of you are fucking mad at me for it, it's okay, all right? The rumors are true. You guys are gonna hate me for saying this. The rumors are fucking true. My ass is in fact real, fat, and juicy.
So I think we all understand why she wanted to get a divorce. She wanted to pursue OnlyFans, didn't want a loving, caring relationship where she was happily married, but instead she'd just rather be a 304 in the streets, sell herself online, and chase the social media clout and attention. Nice job, now you're never gonna get married ever again.
I left my husband. I was only making like $16 an hour. And so that wasn't enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
what do you mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
how quickly after the divorce?
Well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And
like the
together.
day after?
Maybe. Sort of, yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait, how long are you married?
Almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what I thought he was like the love of my life.
A day after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And you thought he'd be living with you?
Yes.
The interesting part about this clip is the guy actually interviewing her doesn't really care about relationships. He actually does more about finances, why people are so broke, tries helping them out. But sometimes your finances are heavily correlated to your relationships. And this girl was 100% cheating on her husband before the actual divorce happened. She was probably fed lies at work by this guy who just wanted to hit, and once he did, he was bored of her. A lot of women fall into this fantasy saying this guy was her dream man, her soulmate, without realizing he's just gonna hit it and quit it.
If you want a traditional wife, then be a traditional man. You cannot ask for stay-at-home wifey privileges if you don't have stay-at-home wifey money. You want me to clean the kitchen? I'm happy to clean the kitchen if I get to wake up at 10, I get to clean the kitchen, I get to go lounge by the pool, and then you come home at night. Like, sure, no problem. But if I'm waking up at the crack of dawn with you, we're both going to our two very demanding jobs, and then coming home, don't ask me for anything you're not willing to do.
Now, I did say this opinion before in my clips. A lot of women want a traditional man, but don't want to be traditional themselves, and vice versa, honestly.
A quick little, like, money count, I guess. So I'm done with my tour. I didn't make as much as I wanted to make, but I made good. Like I made more than what I spent on the tour, gas and hotels and things and food. So that's all that matters. As long as I made more than that, like, we're good. My goal was a little more, but partially it was my fault why I didn't make more. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's my fault, but it's fine. This is my like first road trip tour, so I think I did pretty good. So we're gonna just do a little money, I guess, count spread thing. I don't know. So this is I made more. I have some Cash Apps and Venmos, and Venmos and Cash Apps, but you know, they're on my phone. This is all the cash I have. I did spend some on some food, and that was it. Like, I probably spent like $30 on food. So we're gonna just do because I had quite a lot of dates out here. I had a few multiple hour dates, overnights, dinner date. So we're gonna just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So she spends the remainder of the clip counting up all this money that she made the past, I think, 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna fast forward it and let's see what the big amount really is.
I think this is like 2,000, something like that. Anyways, the total is 5,230 plus the 2 Cash Apps, or a few cashes I got, which was 2,600. So I made roughly 8,000 on this tour, and I've been on tour for like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So it's not bad. I mean, I was hoping for 10, but like I said, I could have did 10, but like I said, I had a few bookings in Minnesota, and then I had
supposed to have one or two when I was in Nebraska, but I fucked that up.
Now, am I the only one who's absolutely fascinated by how nonchalantly she is talking about this money, how quickly it was able to make? Because we all understand that 8K for a regular job is amazing money, but for this industry, I'm gonna be honest, it's just not worth it. This is the same thing as me seeing a drug dealer count up all his money he made the past month. It could be 50K, but I don't care what it is, it's not worth the mental stress, the danger that you're putting yourself in every single day doing this. What if one day she ends up hooking up with a man who simply says, hey, I'm just not gonna pay? What do you think happens after that? Or a man who takes advantage of her, actually does something very dangerous to her. Because what's she gonna do? Call the cops? Like, this industry is very dangerous. And you don't understand how dangerous people can be. It's not worth the money.
50-50. Remember they were saying that you said he was cheap? Or they were saying that you were...
Oh, the splitting the bills.
The splitting 50-50, yeah. The 50-50.
Yeah.
Remember, what was the tea on that?
Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything?
So you guys broke up at that point because...
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
No.
Okay.
And look at what happened. She caught herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime for. So it didn't work. You lost them to somebody with more money that will do 50-50.
Yeah, first of all, I don't even think you have to go 50-50 with. I don't think he paid for anything since he's been with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, this guy is definitely not paying for a single dime. But this is exactly why women have to lower their standards. Just as a woman will say, oh, I'll find someone better. I'll go to someone who will actually treat me with respect and correctly. A man can say the exact same thing, and guess what? It can actually happen. If a woman is not going to pay 50-50 for a man, then a man will go elsewhere to actually get a woman who does that. If not, probably more.
What would I get from having you as a friend?
Protection.
How are you going to protect me?
Because I'm loyal. If you need protection, I'll protect you as well. If you need someone to cry on the shoulder, I'll be there.
Yeah, she was struggling for answers because we all understand a woman as a friend pretty much does nothing to you. There's no benefit.
The more masculine a man is, the more controlling he's going to be. This does not mean that he's going to be insecure. This means that he's always looking to protect you. That's why he always pays attention to everything that you do, because he's always looking out for your best interest, because he's only looking to elevate you and position you in a better place. And a great way for you to realize this is to ask yourself, whenever he's trying to redirect you, is this for my benefit and the benefit of this relationship? And if the answer is yes, there you have it.
Now this I do agree with, but once again I just have to say, if this all has to come down to just clothes, really? Are people this shallow? That instead of just dealing with this arguing, constant fighting, of you just want to show your butt around to everyone, instead of you just wearing longer or better clothes, you decide to argue your relationship and say he's just insecure. It's just not worth it.
We stop overvaluing marriage and kids as a starter pack. Oh, so like marriage and kids, like that's a starter pack to you. That's just not nice to joyful marriages and children. We live in a society that wants you single, fat, broke, and childless, and you're adding to that with your $49.99 donation of apathy. Ask these women where they see themselves in 5 years professionally and personally. For myself, hopefully I will have 2 biological children, 1 adopted child, and I'll be raising them, which is just as valuable as if I got a PhD or if I was making 6 figures. It matters just as much, and for me personally, it matters more. So how dare you degrade married women who want to reproduce and do a good thing for society? Like, you're a problem, you rude heifer. And the fertility stats show that you're a problem as well, because 50.1% of women in the UK are childless by age 30. This is unprecedented, and most women want to have kids. So thank you for the $49.99 of coping.
Yeah, this is very true, and honestly I have to blame feminism for this. Not just OnlyFans chicks, feminism entirely. Dumbing down household wives, taking care of their kids, making them seem like they're not valued, but instead they're actually the most valued in society, in my opinion, rather than these women working corporate jobs who don't even care about them.
Why the fuck would a man get married today? Men wanted to get married when they got a virgin who listened. Now they're saying, get married. Oh, you want me to go to Miami, find a girl who's been fucked by 35 dudes, then have a $10 million wedding for her to put on her Instagram? Do I look like a dickhead?
Now you guys can have your own opinions about Andrew Tate and his hate, but this guy spit hella facts all the time.
My daddy got promoted, so I appealed for more child support. He ordered a DNA test and my son failed. He put the results in my mailbox. I forgave myself for cheating, but he's being petty. He's been my son's dad for 8 years. Why ghost my child now? How to fix it? That's not his son. You got greedy, sis. You got greedy. And because of your greed, he decided to get that DNA test. He probably wanted it all along. He ain't the one that sprayed up the walls, sis. Time to find the real dad. That's what happens when you're greedy.
Am I the only one who picked up on the part where she said, I forgave myself for cheating? You're not the one that should be forgiving. You don't have that right. That's only on the man you cheated on. And thankfully, I mean, she got greedy. She got a taste of karma. Instead of you being very cautious, being very grateful for the fact that you're getting away with cheating, this man probably knew all along that this was not his kid. And he probably just felt bad and ended up just sucking up the payment. Good for him, and honestly, now this woman has to work, as she should, and honestly, should be paying him back every single dollar amount that he paid toward child support. But that is just my opinion, guys, because it does wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content like this, please watch the videos you guys see at the top screen. It does my channel a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.